Good morning. Welcome back to Balance Wellness and Fitness Center. I'm Leslie. We are still in the cat cave. I have a knock it out the park workout for you this morning. A good one if you want to pair it with something else or if you just don't have a lot of time. It's going to be approximately 25 minutes. Heavily core, very Pilates based. We're going to start standing with some squats and roll downs to warm up. The only equipment you'll need other than your mat or towel to protect your spine is a pair of light weights, those are 2 pounds, and a medium resistance looped band, and either small ball, towel, or pillow. Whatever will work to give you a little bit of feel when we start working some inner thigh exercises. If you're ready to join me, go ahead and find 2 fist distance to armpit distance apart at the back of your mat. We're going to start in mountain pose just to breathe for a moment and settle into our practice. A little bit wider feet than you normally would, assuming you're not warm. Lift up your toes one by one, put them down, reaching forward on the mat. Let's do that again. Pick them up, keep the balls of the feet down, and just give them a nice little stretch. Keeping them spread wide. Pull up through your kneecaps, lengthen through your tailbone, knit your ribs. With an inhale, lift your shoulders up, let them cascade down your back, and keep the collarbones open so you feel that lovely stretch in the back. Let your head go where it feels comfortable, whether you keep the gaze forward or you just let the vertebrae open up and your gaze goes somewhere towards the top of your mat. We're going to open our arms, turning those biceps forward by leading with your thumbs. Palms look the same direction as your gaze. It's a very active but stationary pose. Feeling the glutes kick in and the femurs wrapping around. Nice big breaths here. Just see how your body even feels today before we begin. One more big breath in. And let it go nice and slow. Let's do one more. Filling that rib cage, filling your diaphragm with air. Getting your nervous system ready too. And slowly let that breath go. With your next inhale, let the palms turn back in towards the body, but don't let your pecs collapse in. And then gently re-stack your head back over your spine if you took that little nod forward. We're going to begin with 5 squats. We're going to go into full ab engagement, pulling in through the belly button, up to the diaphragm, and engage your pelvic floor. Your goal is to keep that during the first 5. You may not be able to drop as far, and that's okay. Keeping those kneecaps and toes tracking forward. I'm going to take a little step forward here from the wall. With an inhale, it's going to be a double breath. Prepare yourself. Exhale. Sit back. Keep those collarbones open. Press your 6 bones back. You should be able to see your toes. Take a breath. Exhale. Draw yourself back up tall. Take a breath. Exhale. Sit back. Keep that ab engagement. Think long, tall, diagonal for your spine. Take a breath. Press through your feet. Squeeze your glutes out. Now take a breath. Exhale. Sit back. Good. Take another breath. Press the ground away to come up. Pull the shoulder blades down. Take a breath. We'll sit back for 4. And take a breath. Press yourself back up. And let's get one more in. Sit right on back. And take that breath to bring you back up. Big shoulder roll. Make sure you have space for these roll downs and you're not going to clip any furniture. Keeping your feet in that lovely wide position here so we can start to open up that hamstrings. We're going to go forward, right, and center. Inhale those arms on up to the sky. Fingers are spread wide like starfish. Exhale. Fold through the head, gently rolling down. You're cascading over the top of the ball. Keeping nice straight legs, letting those hamstrings start to open. Take a breath here at the bottom. Exhale your way right back up. Use those lower abs to press away through the feet. Lift up out of the ribs as you turn to the right. And we'll reach through and exhale, bringing yourself outside that right leg somewhere. Keep the pelvis over to that left side. Keep that anchor. And take a breath. Exhale, floating your way back up. Lift up, turn back center, and then lift, turning those ribs to the left. With your exhale, gently cascade back down outside that left foot. Good. Take a breath here. Exhale. Press yourself back on up. Fold our arms and bring down, little shoulder roll, little pedal. Then we'll open up, prepare for your second set of squats. It'll be a single breath. With your exhale, tighten the belly, blow through the straw. Big breath here to begin. Exhale, sit back, tightening right in. Inhale, grow tall, pull the shoulder blades down. Feel your spine lengthen going up to the ceiling. Exhale back. Inhale up for 2. Exhale back. Inhale up for 3. Exhale back. Inhale up for 4. Exhale back. Inhale up tall for 5. We're going to go back through those roll downs, right, left, center again. Keeping the feet a little wide. We're going to hold here for 2 breaths on each, just to keep warming up a little bit more. Pick up those toes, root back down through. Inhale those arms up center. Fingers are spread wide like starfish. And exhale, peeling down. One vertebra at a time. Nice long legs here. Take another breath here and let it go. And with the second breath, exhale, peel your way up, press to the feet, use those lower abdominals, bring yourself back up, lift the butt of your ribs and go to the right. Exhale, peeling down. I'm going to take a breath here and then let it go. Keep the hips over to the left. Now exhale your way back on up tall, lift up, come back center. Pause for a second, drop your shoulder blades. Lift up out of those ribs and turn to your left side. And exhale. Cascade big down. You'll pause here for that extra breath. Check out where your pelvis is at. Make sure it's not bringing you over to the left. It's staying to the right. And now with this next exhale, press the ground away. Float your way back up. Pull back down to the arms. We have one last set of squats to do. For this one, just hollowing out a little bit more and a little bit more with each breath, and really concentrating on pressing down through the feet and using those glutes to bring you up. Big breath in, exhale, sit back, press those hips back, inhale up tall, and exhale, sit back, and up tall too. Using those legs and the glutes at its best. And sit back for 4. Press on up, last one. And press up, big shoulder roll. And we go back for that last set of roll downs. You notice me moving back and forth so you can see it in the camera. At least see part of my hands. Take a big breath as you float those arms out. Now I'd like you to lift up and rotate to the right. And exhale your way down. Just a single breath here, and we'll bring ourselves back up. Lift up out of those ribs, rotate to the left. And exhale your way down. Take that breath to bring you back up. This is the one that's going to take us to the ground. Lift on up out of those ribs, nice and long. Pull through the cervical spine, through the thoracic spine. And finally that lumbar. Pause here. Soften the knees to go to a forward fold so you start to feel more in the hips. And come down comfortably for yourself. If you can walk yourself to a plank position and then drop down to the knees, go ahead. If you need to gently just go down to your knees, go ahead. Just find a brief table here for a moment and give yourself some cat-cows. Leading with the pelvis. Getting more than one direction in the spine. Now take them to the right. Keeping the hands underneath the shoulders, spread like starfish. Feet back with those toes. I'm going to take this to the left. Those middle toes should be in line with your heels and the backs of your knees, so they're not caving in, looking at each other, or crossing and touching, or collapsing. A lot of different things. Ankles have a lot of mobility options. Even yourself out here, and then whether you like to cross your ankles or swing your feet around, let's find a seat. Your comfortable seat. We're going to extend our legs out long in front of us into half roll backs. You should be nice and warm now. I say that, those who know me, I love this exercise. I do. I admit it. It doesn't put any strain on your neck. If you need something underneath your seat, put it underneath you. You can roll up your mat. If you can't find a neutral spot, the legs out, soften the legs, folding in. Toes don't have to touch. But find where you can sit up tall when you're neutral. Let's float our arms up, fingers are spread. Come forward through your pelvis with the inhale. Exhale, peel your way back. Drop it through the shoulder blades. Draw those lower abs, and this is why. No strain in the neck, but great backward. Inhale, float back up. Exhale, peel back down. Inhale up 3. Exhale, peel. We're going to do 4, then we're going to 5, then we're going to stay down. We're on number 4 here. Drop those shoulders. Inhale back up. Now we're going to stay here. Find the length of your neck. Drop those shoulder blades. Pretend you've got your big ball sitting here. With an inhale, we're going to rotate to the right. Exhale, hollow up, F7. Inhale. Exhale even more. Inhale 3. A little bit more. Inhale 4. Even more. Inhale 5. Stay here for a moment. Take the arms so the hands are reaching nice and long. Point the left toes. Lift that leg up. Flex it down. Lift it up. Flex it down. Point it up. Flex it down. Point it up. Flex it. Hold. Kick it up. Point it down. 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 And kick it up. Point it down. Take a breath. Let it go. Now inhale your way back up. Exhale, spine stretch forward. 2 breaths here. And then do that again. Inhale, way back up. Roll those shoulders. Resettle anything that needs it. And now with your inhale, lean forward through the pelvis, fingers reaching for the sky, for the wall. Roll down. Inhale back up. Exhale, hollow out those abs. Drop your shoulder blades. Inhale up 3. Exhale down. Inhale up 4. Exhale down. Inhale up 5. This one we stay down and settle into your position. Drop your shoulders, lengthen through your neck. Check out what your feet are doing. Make sure they're not turned out or turned in. Make sure everything is settled. Pretend you've got that big ball sitting here. Now we're going to the left. Inhale, turn. Exhale, center. Turn 2. Exhale. Try to hollow out those abs even more in that exhale. Turn 4. And exhale. Turn 5. Now pause and hold here. Really cement that in. Lengthen through the neck. Now take your awareness to your right foot. Point the toes. Float it up. Flex down. Take the arms nice and long if you can. And flex. Don't let them drop past your legs. Point up 4. Flex. Point up 5. Flex. Pause here. Now kick up. Point down. Kick up. Point 2. Kick up. Point 3. Kick up. Point 4. Kick up. Point 5. Flex the foot. Lower down. Take a breath. Bring yourself up. Go into forward fold this time. Lift up through the chest. Let the hands come on your legs or your sides. Think of lifting up as you push your hips away from you versus lengthening up, draping over something as you glute the spine stretch forward. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. Bring the heart rate back under control. Those are challenging, having all the leg motions and holding that place. And then we'll float ourselves back up. We're going to take our arms behind us. Pretend that you're at the beach. Pull the shoulder blades down your back and squeeze them together to lift up through the chest. Pinkies can be down or palms can be down. I personally prefer my pinkies down. I get a better sensation. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale and release back. Find your neutral. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. You know we're going to stay here. Now squeeze the glutes together. Add a little bit of tone to them. Start to walk the legs in towards each other. Good. Now fold just the right knee in and plant that foot down on the ground. Slide that left leg in. Keep that tone there. Keep the chest lifted tall. Keep the abs in and out. Float the right leg up. Float the left leg up. You can also do this lying on your back. Now we're going to scissor. Cross as you lower. And bring it back up. Keep that tone in the glutes. Keep the chest lifted. Gaze is forward or up the ceiling. And back up. And bring them up. Take them down again. And bring them up. One more time, up and down. Now hold them up. Lower down as if you were tracing something across the wall that's ahead of you. Just a couple inches. Draw them back up. Keep that chest lifted. Lower down. Lift them back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Fold through the legs. Lower one down at a time. Slide them back up. Let the chest come back down. Take your hands and press yourself up. Lift on up. Spine stretch forward. One more full breath here. Let it go. Inhale your way back up. Grab your band and your weights. And if you're not using a band, as you saw from that first leg exercise, you will feel something, so don't worry. Have the weights handy. Keep the tension on the band, whether you have the feet bent, your knees bent, or the legs out. Find that spot that's comfortable for you. We're not going to do the rollbacks with the weights in our hands. We're going to grab them afterwards. We're going to add some weighted karate chops. Your arms do weigh something, so if you don't want to use weights, just leave it right off to the side. Let's float our arms up. We're going to go for 3 this time. With your exhale back, peel back, grab those abs, use them. Inhale back up. Exhale, float back. And up for 2. Exhale, stay back here. If you want your weights, grab them. If you don't, stay without. You can always test. Shoulder blades down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, pull down. Again, don't drop past your leg. Inhale, float up. And pull. Don't let it go past your ear on the top part. Pull. Float up 4. Pull. Float up 5. Keep hollowing out those abs. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale, pull. Inhale it up. Pull 2. Inhale it up. Pull 3. Inhale it up. Pull 4. Inhale it up. Pull and 5. Hold here for a moment and then gently lower them down. Float the arms back up. Settle into it. Pick that right leg up. Keep the foot flexed. Tap out. Tap in. Tap to the outside of the mat. Bring it in. Tap out 3. Bring it in. Tap out 4. Bring it in. Tap out 5. Bring it in. Now take it halfway out so you've got some good tension. Rotate that leg so it's looking outward. Sweep up and over. Sweep up and 2. Sweep up and 3. Sweep up and 4. Last one here and 5. Bring it in. Rotate if you start to look that away. Inhale your way up. Exhale, spine stretch forward. One breath. Bring yourself back up. Drop the shoulders. Take the legs back where you need them. Side number 2. We're going to do some more with those good old karate chops. Take a breath. Exhale. Whoops. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, feel. Inhale up. Almost forgot where we were. And inhale up. Just like you, sometimes we just want to go to the meat. Forget all the other good stuff. Now stay in here. Grab those weights in. If you want them, you can always go without the second set. We're going to alternate. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale down. Right arm up again, not past the ear. Float that up with the breath. Pull down. Float it up. Set 3 and pull. Keep those abs in. Pull. Neck nice and long. Pull. Float up. Pull. Last set. Float. Pull. And float. And pull. Sit your weights on down. Float those arms up in traditional position. Prepare that left leg or other side. Pick it up. Tap out. Bring it in. And out 2. And out 3. And in. Out 4, and in. Out 5, and then find your halfway. Rotate out, and sweep up into the band. Tap back outside. And sweep, tap 2. Sweep, tap 3. Sweep, tap 4. Sweep, and 5. Bring it in. Take your breath here. Let it go. Inhale your way up. Give yourself your forward fold. You're lifting up out of those ribs, pressing those hips back as you're coming down. Give yourself 2 breaths here, and then slide that band up and bring it to our hands. If you don't have a band, again, you can go without. You can also use your weights for the next. We're going to sit up nice and tall here. So find those sits bones. If you have the band, hang on to it again with your left arm, pulling back the right for a rub. You're using your weights, just use the right side. If you're strong enough and want the challenge, go ahead to that left side. But here you go. If you're poised, thumbs are up, nice straight wrists. Inhale, squeeze back to the shoulder blade. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze, release 2. Squeeze, release 3. Mentally start thinking about that right leg doing something. Squeeze, release 5. Squeeze, lift the leg, release down. Squeeze, lift the leg, release 2. Squeeze, lift the leg, release 3. Squeeze, lift the leg, release 4. Squeeze, lift the leg, release for 5. Big shoulder roll. Change your sides. Make sure the thumb is up. Good alignment, nice straight wrist, knuckles looking forward. Find your neutral spine. Here we go. Inhale, squeeze that shoulder blade in and release. And squeeze, release 2. Squeeze, release 3. Start thinking about that left leg now. Last one without it, and release. Lift that flex foot, and release. Keep your neutral spine, and release. It doesn't have to go high. And release. Squeeze, lift 4, and release. Squeeze, lift 5, gently release. Good work, folks. Let's take these toys off to the side. We're going to prepare to lie on our back. This is where you're going to need that small ball, towel, or pillow. We're going to put it between the knees. A little bit more work to go. Find your neutral spine once you're laying. Knees are bent, 45 degrees. Find that good bridge position. Arms are long at your sides. Take a breath here. Squeeze into the ball so you feel those inner thighs engaged. And then press yourself up into your bridge. Walk your feet where they need to be. Make sure there's no pressure on the knees. You're pushing down through all parts of the feet except your arches. Now with your next exhale, fold through the hips to touch down just barely. Inhale, squeeze back up. Exhale, break. Inhale. Exhale, break, coming down. Inhale up. And 4, inhale up. And 5, inhale up and stay here. Find your position. You may need to bring your feet a little closer back. It's for you to squeeze the ball more and extend that right leg long. Toes are pointed. Bring those inner thighs in. And now release that left glute. Squeeze up. Release. Squeeze 2. Release. Squeeze 3. Release. Squeeze 4. Release. Squeeze 5. Pull back down. Find it for that opposite side. Squeeze in. Extend that left leg long. Point to those toes. Find the levelness in your pelvis. Now release that right hip. Squeeze up. Release. Squeeze 2. Release. Squeeze 3. Release. Squeeze 4. Release. Squeeze 5. Float that leg back down. Lower yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Take the ball. Place between the shins. Somewhere shins and ankles, towel, pillow, so it's not going to give away. And then flex your feet and start to rotate them outward. From here, start to walk your shoulder blades down and find yourself some length. Reconnect with your neutral spine. Make sure those abs are pulled just in. You need to engage more by all means. Squeeze into that ball a little bit more. Now, with an exhale, squeeze and press. Draw those inner thighs into that. Inhale, come and release. Exhale, squeeze and press. Release 2. Squeeze and press. Release 3. Squeeze and press. Release 4. Squeeze and press. Let's add a chest lift for the last 3. So float up, come back down. Float up, you're exhaling, and down. Really getting those abs. So let's stay here. Let's just stay here for a moment. You can lower your head down, but keep the legs here. Keep them here. A little bit longer. Keep your flex. Squeeze in now. Pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point your toes. Squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And flex 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find your flex. Hold them in as you lower down. If you stayed up in flexion, turn the knees back and slide this right between the shins, mid-shin. Toes are pointed. Grab your weights if they're handy. If you want to do a little extra, you can also use your band. We're going to add a lying down, high hug a tree with a leg press. We're going to float our arms up just to start. We're going to have weights or not to make both those arms here. With an exhale, tighten your belly, reach your fingers to toes. Flex your feet with an inhale, draw in. And point and reach away. Exhale in 2. Point and reach away. Exhale in 3. Point and reach away. Exhale in 4. Point and reach away. Add the arms in. Everything goes away with an exhale. Draw back in, pull from the shoulder blades. Point and reach away. Float it back in. Point and reach away. Float in 3. Point and reach away. Float in 4. Point and reach away. Keep the legs here. Keep the arms going. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale back. In for 2. Exhale back. In for 3. Keep those abs firing. Nice neutral spine. Stay here with the arms. Bring them in. Carefully lower your weights down. Keep those abs firing. Plug your ball out. Lower one leg at a time. Hold whatever it is, ball, towel, or pillow. Find 2 fist distance, armpit distance apart. Good neutral. 5 clams here. Exhale that knee out. Squeeze the glute in. Make sure they're not together. And don't try to bring the knee over to touch the other knee. Just bring the kneecap up to the sky. Good. Other side. That's too much impingement on your sacrum. You can't really mimic what you do on your side on your back safely. Then one more. Keep that shoulder blade down. Now take the knees to the right. Good. Exhale the arms back overhead. Inhale everything back center. Knees to the right. Exhale, tighten the belly back overhead. And back center one more time this side. Knees. Exhale back, squeeze into that ball to bring it up. Take the knees to the left. Exhale, tighten the belly, arms back overhead. Squeeze everything back. Knees to the left. Exhale it back. And up for 2. Squeeze them over. Exhale this back. Squeeze everything up. Now put it together. Alternating sides. Exhale. Inhale, center, take it to the left. Exhale. Inhale, center, take it to the right. Exhale. Inhale, center, take it to the left. Exhale. Inhale, center, last time right. Exhale. Inhale, center, and left to finish. Stay here, keeping your ball. Walk your feet close and press yourself up into a bridge. Find your neutral spine here. Draw the inner thighs in together. Take the shoulder blades nice and wide. I'll roll up to high half toe. Lower the hips down. Squeeze up. Lower down. Squeeze 2. If you're cramping, come back to a flat foot. You can also toss the legs quickly and gently up on a chair or a fitness ball. 3 more and lower. Last one here. Stay up here. Lower one heel at a time. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. You did it. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself some circles each way. We're going to center a ball up to the side. Bring one leg down at a time. Take them wide at the sides of your mat and gently go into a twist to the right. Give yourself a breath here. Take the arms overhead for a moment. If you like, you can place that right foot on your left knee. One more breath. And then take the foot off the knee. Sliding the arms down, squeeze the knees back. Hug them in again for a moment. Circle your ankles. And I'll take them the opposite way. And let's bring one foot back down at a time. And keep them wide. Take the knees gently over to the left side. Just let them cascade over. It won't make it through those hips. And if it's available to you, put that left foot on that knee. We'll take one or both arms up overhead again. Nice, easy stretches. Just to get some more mobility, we can get a little bit warmer. An energizing one so we can pop up and finish your day. One more breath here. And we'll take that foot on the knee if it's there. Next, fold the arms down. Squeeze the glutes to bring the knees back center. Hug them in again. Circle those ankles again. We reach behind our thighs. So you're not on the knee creases, right center thigh. Push the right up. Pull it towards you. Fold back in. Push the left up. Pull it towards you. Fold back in. And then right side again. Keep a nice neutral spine so you're getting your hamstring more than your glute. If you need your glute, round in a little bit. Fold. And take that left side up again. Flex the feet. Push that heel up. Keep your toes spread. Pull it towards you. And release. Give yourself a couple of big circles on the ceiling each way, or rock side to side to hit the sacrum. When you lower your legs one at a time, roll to your better side, and you made it. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Hope this got you off to a good start. Nice, energizing.